Hello, lovelies. Phoebe here. This is the meditation that I've been talking about, in which we're going to sit with our bodies. Our bodies are storehouses, in a way, of our emotional, our mental, of a lot of stuff that we feel or think. And it's funny because I think we've actually, or I can speak for myself, I got very good at ignoring what my body is saying to me through, oh, maybe I'll just watch some Netflix, or oh, I'll have a glass of wine and relax. And it's funny because sometimes we feel pain, and really, to me, pain is information for us. And it's not a judgment of who we are. It's information to help us. And that's, in a way, I think, how our body speaks to us. Because of all of the amazing synchronicities, everything in the universe is speaking to us all the time. It's becoming more receptive to hearing, to listening. This is going to be a broad meditation. Normally, it would be focused on one person, but I'm going to do a broad one. We don't have to go into our stories, our past trauma, to heal our past trauma. Because sometimes going into our past trauma will make those grooves, those patterns, even deeper. And it's the patterns that we want to shift. So my beautiful cat, Stella Luna, is making kind of a ruckus. See, that's synchronicity too. She feels the excitement or something. I'm not sure what it is. But okay, enough talk, and let's start the meditation. Get comfortable because we're going to be uncomfortable. Okay, sit in a chair. Feel the gravity pull you down. Feel yourself in your chair. Feel your legs being pulled to the floor. Okay, now take 3 deep breaths on your own. Okay. And now, from the bottom of your spine, in that space, feel your cord coming out. And effortlessly, just magically sinking into the earth, as if that is the most natural place to be. You can feel it going down. And again, always, if you want, you can stop. You can pause the recording until you feel it, your cord going down. But feel it going down through the earth, to the center of the earth. And you can always wrap it around a beautiful quartz crystal. to secure yourself being grounded while you do the meditation. You can also envision all your roots enveloping that glowing quartz crystal. That's when you know that you just might be in the center of the earth. Feel the chakras on the bottom of your feet, minor chakras on the bottom of your feet open, and invite in the earth energy. It's calming. And it lets you know that you belong on this earth. You have every right to be on this earth and to celebrate being on the earth. And feel the energy come up through your minor chakras, through your feet, through your ankles, through your calves, your knees, your thighs. Now watch the earth energy go down through your grounding cord. And know that this continues to happen. It doesn't stop. You don't have to think about it. It just is. Now, imagine gold, a golden glow on the top of your head. And if you'd like, you can imagine inviting in the cosmos energy without going up into the cosmos. So one trick is to keep your eyes straight and not roll them up. Keep your eyes straight. And in your mind's eye only, imagine the shiniest planet, star, whatever it is, way up in the cosmos. Imagine connecting to it. Because it does hold your personal information. It holds your personal information in the cosmos. It holds universal information, cosmos information. And invite that energy, that information to come down through the cosmos and into the small cone on the top of your head, through the middle of your head, the back of your neck, going down your spine, and from your heart you can maybe feel some energy coming out into your arms and through your hands. And remember, you can always stop this and do it at your own pace. Feel it going, continuing down the back of your spine. It's going to reach the bottom of your spine, and it's going to mix with some of the grounding energy, some of that earth energy. And then when it's ready, it's going to come up the front of your spine. From your first through your second to your third. fourth chakra, through your neck, and through your head, and then out the top of your head like a fountain, and it's going to come down and clear your aura. Like a fountain. Now find where the balance between the earth and the cosmic energy is in your body, and notice it. Now, knowing that you are safe, that you belong on this earth, that you are balanced between the earth and the cosmic energy, start to tune into your body. Where does it feel tight? Where do you have a pain? What part of your body seems to be frowning? It's, yeah, for me right now, I feel my body's frowning in a couple of places. But right now I'm going to tune into my ribs, because my ribs seem to be kind of achy. You can go ahead and breathe into those ribs, or breathe into the spot that's frowning, that's calling the most to you. For me, I'm going to breathe into my ribs. And I just feel kind of an ache and a sadness. And it chokes me up. It just chokes me up. Now, two things. One, be gentle. Be gentle, because if we're not gentle and we go too much into a pain, we're going to do a couple of things. We might just unconsciously leave our body because of the discomfort. Or we just might fall into it and not be able to get out of it. So this is kind of a very gentle play with yourself. And if you can feel that it's too much, consciously, in your mind's eye, imagine that you're going to, first, before I say that, we're connected. When we leave our body, we're always connected through a silver cord from our belly button. If it becomes too painful to feel into your body, into that spot, then what you can do in your mind's eye, imagine yourself going into a corner of the room that you're in. You can see yourself up there, and you can see your body sitting in that chair. Look at that body, and you can send your body some love and some compassion, because it's really, it's working with you. And you can look at that spot that might be causing you pain. But since you're not in your body, you're not being sucked into the stories in that body. You're able to just witness it. And you're going to feel that the intensity is passing. And when you feel ready, you can come back into your body and go back to that spot. And you might have to go out of your body again. But that's one way we can learn to be compassionate and kind with ourselves, because that's the way we're going to be able to heal ourselves. And so I'm sitting with my ribs. And you know what happens to me? Something different might happen with you, but for me, I can tell that I'm in emotion. I'm in a spot. I don't want to stay with it, because I start feeling the emotions that originally created that blocked energy, because this is really blocked energy, old energy that we're looking at. And what happens to me, and right now, I feel sick to my stomach. And I know when I'm feeling nauseated that I want to throw up. I know that I'm in the crux of my pain, of that old emotion. And I want to leave my body, because sometimes that emotion is anger. But right now it's grief. I feel grief. And I don't need to go into my old stories about why I'm holding on to this grief here. I'm sitting with it. And sometimes just sitting with it is enough to allow it to be seen and dissipate. Other times, it's not quite enough. And that's when I ask myself, what color, what texture is this grief? Is this emotion? Is this pain that I'm feeling in my body? And right now, it's a kind of a smoky blue, deep blue color, but smoky. And I sit with that, and I ask myself, is that color anywhere else in my body? And it is, yes. It's in my third chakra. Anywhere else? And I feel my legs. And my throat. And so I actually feel like shit right now. But I'm identifying all of this color, this And you can do several things. One, sometimes by just watching that color, being conscious of that color allows it to dissipate. Other times, that's not quite enough. Then what I'll do is to imagine in my mind's eye a clear or white rose. And then I invite all of that smoky deep blue color or whatever color you see, or what, maybe it's just a texture, maybe it's just a feeling, to go into that rose. And that rose is going to change. It's going to, I see it taking on on the color, and it becomes and distorted, and it becomes larger. And I just sit there and I allow that rose to be filled with this color. I mean, for you, it might be a feeling. And then what I like to do is I like to break sticks. I like to break sticks for contracts, like the contract I have. And again, I don't need to know what's behind this, but break a stick between me and this contract that I have of this pain. Maybe I do have some insight what it's about, and I realize that it might be a contract between me and a parent, or me and a friend, or me and a situation. And I break sticks. And I break the sticks and I throw it into the rose. And then when I feel like it's complete, here's the best part. I take a stick of dynamite, I light it, and I throw it under the rose, and I watch the rose blow up, and all of it just disappears. It disappears. And then I ask myself, the first color that comes to my mind's eye, what color wants to come in to fill the space, to fill the space where the pain lived? And for me, it was yellow, and I invite that yellow to come in. It can come in any way you want. It can come in through your top of your head. It can come in through your pores. It can come in through your feet. Just invite that color in, and you'll watch it feel, or you'll feel it fill your body. And take another deep breath. And that's one way that I find works really well to sit with uncomfortableness. In fact, I'm not always consistent, but I aim to do this every day, to see where I'm feeling uncomfortable in my body, and to work with that. That's it. Ask me any questions and let me know how it feels to do. And remember that I really feel like we're learning. We're just learning how to work with our bodies, how to understand our bodies, because our bodies, as I say, hold so much information that we can tune into and really, really work with, sink our teeth into. On that note, I'm going to sign off, and we'll see you later. Bye.